Hi, hello, how y'all doing? Actually, I was about to say it's been a minute. No, it hasn't. I literally talked to y'all yesterday. It doesn't feel like yesterday, but it was yesterday. But yeah, today we gonna react to a video about the downfall of Ice Spice. The downfall. If it is a downfall, I don't know. I don't listen to Ice Spice. I didn't listen to Ice Spice in the first place. Actually, that's a lie. I listened to one of her songs, and that was with Pink Panther. Right, I remember that. And that's still, I mean, that song's still on my playlist. I think that's a good song, but she was featured on there, so it's not really even her song. Anyways, we gonna figure out how the fuck she went down. Is it because she was just doing nothing but shaking ass in the beginning, and then everybody got bored because that's all she got, and she don't got that no more? Let's find out, bro. I'm actually curious. So I'm gonna stop wasting y'all's time. Pause music. See, y'all can see what I see. Look at this, like already already got the hands on the boobs and shit. Like, come on, bro. She ain't got this. No, never mind. Let's just watch it, bro. Let's just watch the video. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy. Please show the original video love. Like I always say, please show the original video love. If you don't, you're an idiot. What are you doing? But yeah, it's gonna be link in the description. You know, it's gonna be the first link you gonna fucking see. So, come on now. Let's see how Ice Spice
was one of the biggest up-and-coming rappers in 2022, one of the biggest celebrities in 2023, and now is one of the biggest flops in 2024. Now, if you clicked on this video, then
we are in 2025 now. You think people made like TikToks, but before the 2024 year ended, was like we're leaving Ice Spice in 2024 or some shit like that? You think somebody said that? I wonder if someone said that.
Probably know Ice Spice.
That'd be crazy.
Her very big music catalog and ass. But lately, Ice
yeah, we know about
has
that.
tarnished her career completely. And you can see it in the numbers from how she went from 40 million monthly listeners on Spotify to 17 million and has lost over 5.
I mean, that's still a lot.
500,000 followers on Instagram.
That's a lot of people to lose. But she still got like a lot of followers, do she not? Do I have Instagram on my shit? Hang on, am I signed to my Instagram? Let me see. We about to get to the bottom of this. If I can, then yeah, I'll be sure I can. Okay, I can. Sub Scissor. Ice Spice. I mean, she still has 11 million followers. That's still a lot. Still be posting her ass. So that's still. Wait, when was this? Oh. I mean, she's still showing her ass. So. Yeah. Sub Scissor. Sorry, I had to show her love anyway.
Instagram. This woman's career is going down harder than the Titanic, and it's completely her own fault and wrongdoing. So, how did she mess it all up? Let's
how did she, bro?
Get right into it. Now, Ice Spice had 3 main factors that made her such a big star in the first place.
How's that?
Her looks, her music, and her likable personality.
Everybody did talk about how much of a fat ass she got. How many times have I got a Ice Spice twerking compilation in the group chat? By the way, I was not looking at that. That was their fault, not mine. I have a girlfriend who has a fat ass, so I don't need that. But that, like, how many times have I seen that? Like, since it's the group chat and shit like that. Oh my god, don't get me started. Everybody look at this pause. Everybody loves just how big her ass is and how the way she looks. Hey, bro, I ain't knocking nobody grind or anything, but I mean, it kind of makes sense.
All of these, she slowly crumbled.
How is she like going down?
How exactly did Ice Spice even get famous in the first place? Well, when
looking
at her background, she was practically born to be a rapper. Real name Isis Gastone. She grew up in the Bronx, and I see why she completely changed that name. Now, that area of New York is home to some of the greatest rappers of all time, like Jay-Z, Nas, and Biggie Smalls. There is
Nas, the best rapper. Actually. Not of all time. Hold on. Is he? Oh my god. Fuck. I'm about to start. Now I'm about to start a fucking rap debate. Holy shit. No, bro. I didn't say. Pretend I said nothing, bro. Nas. Yeah, pretend I said nothing. Pretend I said nothing, bro. I'm not gonna say who the best rapper is, cause I know how you rap. I know how you rap fans be. I'm a rap fan myself, but I know how you rap fans be. So calm down. Calm down.
pop culture in just that one tiny town alone. Her father, Joseph, was also an underground rapper himself. Not much is really known about his career, but it didn't seem like he really made it too far. He would constantly freestyle in the house and even put her on to hip-hop music in the first place. But Joseph wanted what was best for his daughter. He didn't want his daughter to be another statistic, so he sent her to a private Catholic school in Yonkers. And Ice Spice would go on to say that this
W father. Oh shit, my phone almost fell. W father. Wanted the best for his child. Not a deadbeat. Acting like that shit is not hard, bro. Don't be a deadbeat father.
Decisions her parents made for her.
I thought it was...
I'm gonna say that to myself too. Don't be a deadbeat father. I'm saying that to myself. I doubt will, bro. I have anything I cannot see myself like making life and then abandoning it. I just can't see myself do that, bro. Even if I get my girl pregnant early, I'ma still be there, bro. I don't care, bro. The father gonna have to kill me. I'ma be there for the kids. The father, I'm talking about like her father, not the father. You get what I mean.
It was bad, but like, it's just Bronx shit. Like, y'all know how it is. If you go to like school in the Bronx, you turn out differently a little bit.
Yeah, we know, bro. Like Ray said, the Bronx education kind of ass. Bro, Ray really said that to Kai, bro. That shit is hilarious.
Probably would have been pregnant if I had. Probably would have had kids if I went to school in the Bronx, no doubt.
Now, it was in high school where Ice Spice would start to freestyle her own raps, writing lyrics in the notes of her phone and rapping the beats that she found online. Freshman year, she made her Instagram handle Ice Spice. However, she never actually recorded any music until she went to college at SUNY Purchase, where she played volleyball. Ice Spice was a really good player, and she said that this was a very, very fun time in her life. She started posting some of her freestyles here and there on Instagram, and then she was discovered by a local producer by the name of Riot. And this would be
Riot?
very
Riot Games! Yo, come on, bro. Let's really think about it. Nah,
the key component
that's a crazy name.
Not only is Riot the producer for like all of her songs, but he also had some very, very strong connections in the industry. For one, his dad was DJ NF, who was a radio personality for the Hot 97 station and was a road DJ for Biggie Smalls back in the day.
Really?
His mom
That's
also worked in the industry as well, but her position isn't really well known. But in her sophomore year, Ice Spice decided that college was no longer for her, and she dropped out. She didn't really know what she was going to do, but it wasn't college. Now, to earn money, she would work at
Ooh, bro, I feel like I might do this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to college, but I don't know if I really want to go to college. I'm trying to work real. Like, I want to do YouTube, bro. I want to play games. I want to react. I want to make niggas laugh. You know, I'm not really into the college thing, but you know, we'll see, bro. We'll see how my life turns out. Hey, bro, we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky one day. Maybe you can subscribe. It actually would help me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it'll give me closer to 1,000. And yeah, bro, that would be amazing.
Gap until she had things figured out.
So I get 1,000 followers, subscribers, I'll be happy.
And then she would finally
happiest day of my life right there.
She went viral for the very first time in March of 2021, but not for her music. On TikTok, she posted herself doing the Bust It challenge, which was trending pretty hard at the time, and people really liked her big personality and ass.
Yeah.
She saw that she was getting a little bit of a following, so she continued to post thirst traps when she actually dropped music. Seeing as how she got attention for her looks, this would be a very continuous theme for her in the future. She would drop her very first song on March 5th, Bully Freestyle. She made a video for the song and promoted it through TikTok. Because of her TikTok following, the song would actually get some traction, and then she would drop more and more songs. Also getting some traction on SoundCloud as well, which is pretty good.
SoundCloud? Is there still SoundCloud rappers? Are we like looking at SoundCloud rappers? That shit's still a thing? You think SoundCloud rappers are gonna like blow up and shit like that? Like, again, like they did back then? I doubt it. But that'd be cool.
That she did was the Brooklyn drill genre, which was very, very popular from the late Pop Smoke. This was the biggest rap subgenre in 2020 and was everywhere. It was known for its heavy, cutthroat, vicious, unforgivable attitude. Now, Ice Spice was a pretty unique voice for the subgenre because she was rapping about using her looks to get whatever she wanted in a genre full of men. This really helped her out. She would also make an appearance on the On the Radar radio where she would do a freestyle. This helped her get taken a little bit seriously. And it would be in August of 2022 that she dropped the
remember Munch?
Munch.
Yeah, I knew it.
Star Hip Hop, and it was a sassy Brooklyn drill anthem about using her looks to get anything she wanted from a guy that she referred to as a munch. Now, the opening line of the song is what
That
really made
nigga
this thing go
munch.
viral. You thought I was feeling you? That fella a munch. I'm sorry. Now, the song had mixed reception at first, with 700,000 likes, but 400,000 dislikes on the video.
Damn.
We moving back to Mama's house with this one.
Okay.
We was deep in the trenches. Now we dig.
Everybody was clowning her for this song. I remember when it first dropped. I remember that shit. And then she started dropping more. The people loved her. And now people hate her again. I'm kind of lost. You know, you people are kind of, you know, mixed matching. Like pick a side, bro. Either you like her or you don't. Come on, bro.
With this one, we going from poverty back to the Great Depression with this one, but the song
Crazy.
did go viral for a combination of reasons.
Why is
now,
that?
The opening lyrics to the song went crazy over social media and helped become the new slang. It was catchy, sassy, and a really cool thing for all of the girls to say. It was basically the woman's anthem. And the other reason was because guys thought that Ice Spice was hot. Like, literally the entire video was Ice Spice wearing pretty revealing clothing and shaking those cheeks. Even if you didn't like the song, lots of dudes are gonna watch that. And it works.
Yeah.
Music formula. Simple beat, simple lyric, big energy, and big ass. Now listen, using sex appeal is nothing new in the music industry.
Not at all.
This goes back decades ago, and it's still done today in all genres. So it's not like Ice Spice was using some particular cheat code here.
Yeah,
and it's not like
not
all
really.
dudes thought this song was mid. There were tons of dudes who were secretly bumping this track and getting their zesty on. Now this
They're inner zesty. Like Joe Button. That nigga really sung it. But I remember seeing that clip. I was like, damn, nigga he really likes that song.
song was one of the biggest trends of 2022, but the actual performance of the song didn't really reflect that. That year, the video only had 35 million views and over 60 million streams on Spotify, which is a lot, don't get me wrong,
That is a
but
lot.
since everyone quite literally knew the lyrics, that wasn't really that much. You think that it would have at least topped the Billboard Hot 100, but
Turns out everybody didn't know the lyrics. Remember the first time she like performed that at a concert and like they only knew like the munch part, and then everybody then they started like they were just quiet because they didn't know the rest of the lyrics. So I that's not like everybody knew the lyrics. It just blew up when it first came out. At least I don't know if they know the lyrics now. Who knows? But still.
but it didn't. The song would only further go viral after Ice Spice revealed that Drake sent her a DM praising both her and the
Drake.
song. Drake would later fly out Ice Spice and her
Drake.
team to his OVO festival in Toronto where dating rumors began. And fans pointed out theories that she was secretly the mom of Adonis because of how similar they looked. Which obviously isn't true, but it's pretty fucking funny. And from their initial link up, Ice only had really nice things to say about Drake.
When Drake DM'd me, I did
I
not
remember
really
this. I remember
expect that,
this.
But I had just landed in LA for my Genius open mic for Munch, and he was actually like, yo, Munch is hard, and you're on the radar freestyle is hard. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because I'm really in LA about to
So
shoot the open
Drake.
mic. Like, linking up with him was so cool. Like, he's mad, nice, and respectful. We went to OVO Fest. It was exciting because it was like his first time performing in Toronto.
Drake was on that. Like, what's up with this nigga, bro? This nigga loves women so much.
I think like, a couple years.
I don't know.
So it was just a movie.
Like, not even in a good way either.
Everybody was excited, the energy was high. Nicki performed. It was lit. Wayne
Nicki?
did his thing. That's
Lil Wayne.
crazy.
But the day after the festival, Drake would unfollow her and no one really knew why.
It's been speculated
Why,
that
though?
Drake unfollowed you afterwards. Do you want to tell us some tea on that?
She was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling you. And then she was like, all right, bet. Then blocked her ass.
He did. I don't know why though.
Shame on you, Drake. Shame on you. You shouldn't have done that.
It's okay though.
She's out here.
It's all love.
Ice, thank you so much.
Drake would then similarly diss her in the song Back Outside Boys. She had 10 trying to rap It's Good on mute. That's really funny. She responded on Twitter seemingly unbothered about it. At least I'm a 10. That's how I imagine she would talk. But later
Yeah.
confirmed that her and Drake were completely fine. And all of this would be good publicity for Ice, as being associated with the biggest rapper is only good publicity.
Yeah,
But the
it is
question
true.
is, how long was she going to be around? Well, it wasn't so good after she did her very first performance at Rolling Loud when 504
Is this when?
brought her out.
Is this the clip I was talking about where she was singing Munch and then like they knew like one line and then the rest of the time they was quiet?
She did one song, twerked for most of it, and the crowd seemed completely unengaged by it. She was clowned really hard for this and was deemed a one-verse wonder. There were also tons of other videos surfacing of her live performances where the crowd was completely non-existent or non-engaged. All the footage of her concerts that went viral was just her shaking ass and not really doing much else.
Jesus
to
Christ.
Many people, she was more like a glorified stripper rather than a rapper.
Glorified
it also wasn't a good
stripper.
look for her when it was revealed that she was asking more money from promoters that booked her for
more
shows now
money.
that she was popping. And she was threatening to cancel on those already pre-arranged shows if they didn't pay her more. This made her seem pretty ungrateful.
Greedy much. Dunkin' Iced. I don't know about Dunkin' Donuts.
Egotistical and selfish in the eyes of many people.
How y'all like Dunkin' Donuts? I don't know about it.
By the start of 2023, but this was only the beginning for her. Now, before 2022 ended, Ice Spice would make one of the best
Starbucks on top
choices ever by getting on a stream with Kai Cenat. Now, in the stream, she was really able to show off her personality and who she really was. And because streams are just so raw and unfiltered, she was really able to just let her personality show. People being able to see this relaxed, human side of her really made her likable. Ice and Cleo seemed so genuinely chill, I'm shook. I love Ice and Kai still made sure Cleo wasn't left out of nothing. I love how Ice Spice is still paying attention to her friend when she says something and her friend has Ice Spice back. I love them. Now, Kai Cenat was on his way to becoming one of the biggest streamers ever at this time. So this stream was...
We know, bro. Kai is a great streamer, bro. Top tier. I could never do... Well, I probably could do, but I could never do what he did, bro. He accomplished so much. Yeah, I can never... Yeah, I can never do what he does, bro. Never. Like... Especially at such like a big ass scale. Oh my god, bro. Kai is such the GOAT. Like, it's hard to say. I can only wish to do shit that he does, bro.
It's a smash hit, getting over 5 million views on YouTube, and the clips of it also went crazy viral on social media. She would then start doing lots of more interviews and media appearances, which just made her even more and more likable. At first, Ice Spice didn't really have that dedicated of a fan base because the fans didn't really know her. But now she was seen as this sweet, chill girl from the Bronx who wore bright colors, had a nice smile, and had a very funky hairstyle. It made her really appealing to young girls. Guys wanted to date her, girls wanted to be her. It was the perfect combination for appeal. And this would be great for her upcoming single, Bikini Bottom. This was
not Bikini Bottom.
SpongeBob music and also followed a very similar formula to Munch, which was all she really needed. The song would perform well and show that Ice Spice was not going anywhere anytime soon. She would then drop the song In Her Mood, which would actually outdo the success.
Actually, In Her Mood, I thought it was good. Hey, bro. So far, I thought In Her Mood was good. And then the one song with Pink Panther, bro. I thought those two songs were good. So far, that's the only two songs I think that's good, but from Ice Spice.
Of Munch and Bikini Bottom, she definitely beat the one-hit wonder allegations and was ready to drop her debut project. Ice Spice literally started her career less than 2 years before this, and now she's one of the most talked about artists in the world.
Which is kind of crazy.
Raised theories as to whether she was an
industry plant.
I mean, literally the 6th song that she ever released suddenly went super viral, and now she's hanging out with Drake, Kai Cenat, and signed to major labels. And her producer also just happened to be a very strong figurehead in the music industry. Now, there was a strong chance that possibly some nepotism was involved in her
possible
growth, because at the end of the day, connections is really the only way that you truly make it big.
Because that is kind of crazy on how, like, you know, his father did shit with Biggie and shit like that. Biggie, right? I'm pretty sure that's what he said with Biggie and shit. So like, I can see how people would say, oh yeah, she's an industry plant. Like, I can see it. Is she though? Shit, that remains to be seen. I don't even know. We don't know, bruh.
In the music industry, almost any rapper that blew up only blew up because there was another rapper who helped them, like Drake did with Lil Wayne, Eminem with Dr. Dre, J. Cole with Jay-Z. It's really the main way that you're able to get your foot in the door. Now, Ice Spice denied this and didn't really seem to care about the rumors too much. I just let people believe whatever they want to believe, to be honest. I don't really mind all the rumors. At first I did, but now I'm at a point where I understand that just comes with this lifestyle. Listen, at this point, any popular artist who suddenly blows up out of nowhere always gets accused of being an industry player.
That is true.
Looking at Ice Spice's path, it seems seems like her growth was genuinely organic to some degree. She would drop her debut EP, Like, in January 2023, named after her signature catchphrase. The EP was decent. Critics gave it favorable scores, and it sold 15K its first week. She was still new to the game, so there's tons of room for improvement. And she was still heavily capitalizing off of her looks to promote her music still. Considering the cover was pretty out there, but the pinnacle moment that Ice Spice's career truly went to a different level was when she collaborated with the singer Pink Pantheress on the song Boy's a Liar Part 2, which was basically just a...
Boy's a Liar, again, that's the second song I just said before that I thought was good. But then, it's a feature, but like she's featured on it, so like, you know, it's not really her song. Well, I guess she did. Never mind. I guess it is her song too. Come on now, she sung. I do like her part too. So yeah, I think only two Ice Spice songs I like. I hate to say it.
Remix to the original song Boy's a Liar. The catchy, glittery song would debut at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was an instant success for both.
Yeah.
This took their careers to a new level. To this day, the video has over 200 million views.
Yeah,
this was
I'm one of them.
when Ice Spice became genuinely mainstream and was...
I remember I did a dance. Oh god, I did do a dance. I think my friend has it. I don't know if KJ still has it or not, but I literally did a dance. I'm not redoing it either. It's just, like when it first came out. And that was back when I had waves.
She was not going anywhere.
Damn.
She would then collaborate with Nicki Minaj, who was one of the rappers that actually originally inspired her to rap when she was much younger. Their song...
Oh, I just remembered. Now that he just mentioned Nicki Minaj, I actually did like their Barbie song. I thought that was cool.
Number 4
so I guess 3 songs.
And then Ice Spice will get a call from the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah,
Taylor
like
Swift
from
had
her.
Ice Spice featured on her song Karma, which peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100. This made Ice Spice have the highest amount of Hot 100 entries in the year 2023, and also gave her the highest debut ever for a female rapper. And she would keep the momentum going when she collaborated with Nicki again for the song Barbie World, which was featured in the Barbie movie. And this song would debut at number 7 on the Hot 100. At this point, Ice Spice was unstoppable. 4 songs in the Hot 100. And she would even get her own drink collab with Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I remember seeing this too.
On top of being invited to the Met Gala, which, as you know, is an event exclusively for A-list celebrities. And of course, she would also get a deal to do a commercial for the soda brand Starry for the Super Bowl, which is like, you know, one of the biggest sporting events ever. The fans couldn't get enough of Ice Spice, and she would soon tease another baddie anthem, Deli. Before the song even dropped, it went crazy viral on TikTok, and they were begging her to drop it. She would drop it as part of the deluxe for her Like EP, but when she did drop it, she got a ton of backlash.
Oh wow! Oh yeah. I remember because there was like a kid in there twerking or whatever the fuck. I remember.
Wasn't really the problem, but for the music video, she had TikToker Aya.
Why the fuck was my? Sorry, I got scared because I saw my mouse loading. I was like, what the fuck is it loading for?
Jolly twerking on all 4s for it. The problem? Well, she was 16, which is below the age of consent in New York City. And considering this girl was a pretty popular influencer, people were really quick to point it out. I mean, it's pretty likely she knew how old the girl was and let this happen anyway. Twitter even put a community note on her original post warning viewers about it. I'm not sure if this technically violates any laws, but one thing's for sure is that it's pretty weird. Maybe the Drake influence was getting a little too strong.
Maybe the Drake influence was getting too far too. I remember seeing that and I was like, I think so. With this happened last year, or 2 years ago. I was 17 at the time. Huh? Does that mean how is she now then? Do simple math. Well, what's her birthday? Like, I need to know that. So she's either 17 or 18 right now. Most likely 18, because most likely 18. But I'm about to be 19, and my birthday's in a month.
It's never really addressed this, and it seems like she didn't really need to because the story died down pretty fast. The song would still get tens of millions of views and would soon go gold. Safe to say, Ice Spice had a phenomenal year, but let's hope she enjoyed it because this would be the last good year for her. The very beginning of 2024 would already be the start of her downfall.
Oh, why?
She was hyping up to drop new music for her debut project. And as a debut single for the album, she would drop the song Thank You the Shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you the shit, bitch. You not even the fart. I forgot about that song. I don't know, like I feel like the only time I like hear it is like on TikTok or like on Instagram, and that's it. Like then I just completely forget about it. I low-key did forget about it. I can't believe I forgot about that song.
It's just as ridiculous as it sounds. Think you the shit, bitch. You're not even the fart. Yeah, I know. Now, initially when she shared the snippet of the song, people legitimately thought it was a meme and like didn't think it was a real song, but it was. But this was a real song that she was dropping as the lead single for her debut album, Y2K. Like, I don't know if she was trying to start a meme or something, but it was not a good strategy.
Not at all.
She debuted at number 37 on the Hot 100,
I don't know
but
how.
completely left the charts after a month, which is pretty terrible considering how strong of a streak she had before that. But one of the things that really trajected this downfall was a couple months later when one of her friends would leak text messages between them where she talked pretty badly.
I remember about this. Kind of crazy. Okay, so it's like, it's not like I'm out of the loop completely because I remember some shit. Cause it be everywhere, bro. Everybody talked about Ice Spice because she was so big, and then yeah, niggas who was like praying on her downfall kept posting shit. So obviously I would see it. I didn't pray on her downfall or anything, but it like, I don't know. I didn't care as much.
About Nicki Minaj. Now, back when they were making the song for the Barbie movie, Ice Spice claims that Nicki's manager was asking for way too much and she was being really ungrateful for the opportunity that she was presenting to her. Because Barbie asked me to do it alone, but since that's her brand, I invited her on and she doesn't even see that as me bringing her something. She's kind of like my mom, ungrateful and delusional. I cut her off, by the way, not speaking to her till January. Now, essentially, Ice Spice is claiming that she's the one who gave Nicki this opportunity and that she should really be grateful that she even...
So, Nicki Minaj, you gave Nicki Minaj, who is a rap queen, the opportunity. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You get like a top 100 charts and you become friends with Taylor Swift and it just all go to your head, I see. Goddamn.
Brought it to her. She also claims that Nicki wanted publishing rights to her songs and also wanted third-party writing compensations. She basically says that Nicki was gaslighting her a ton and needed to take a break from her for her mental health. Now, there is a good chance Ice Spice probably had a valid...
I can understand that.
After all, why is Nicki...
I can understand that, you know, wanting all the money and shit for your song. I can get it. But don't say like, oh yeah, I'm giving her the opportunity. Nicki really doesn't need you. I just don't understand why she would ask all that though.
She's trying to get publishing rights to her songs when Ice Spice is not even signed to her or anything. Yeah. And Nicki is known for being extremely toxic in the hip-hop community, beefing with almost any female rapper that looks her way.
That is true. Also, I remember we did watch that Nicki Minaj video. Don't act like I forgot. her trying to beef with Megan Thee Stallion, and she went on live talking crazy. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking that day. But yeah, I hope she never does anything like that again.
However, Nicki has one of the strongest and most toxic fan bases in the entire world.
Oh, yeah.
In this sense, Ice Spice came off as pretty egotistical and entitled, considering that she's acting like as if she's the bigger artist who's helping out this small little rapper. Now, this wasn't really Ice Spice's fault, as it was her friend who leaked these text messages, even though that friend would later regret doing that. Ice Spice would even later confirm that her and Nicki were on good terms, but the damage was done pretty badly to her career. A lot of Ice Spice's fans were also fans of Nicki Minaj, so this bad publicity was not really good. But this wasn't nearly...
That's an L friend, I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck? Like, that's so fucked up.
As bad as the stunt that she tried to pull for her song Did It First. Now, this was the second song for her debut album, and it was a collaboration with Central C. Now, before the song even dropped,
yeah, I remember this because he broke up with, I think, this girl right here. And then that guy just posted up with Ice Spice. And I think they were dating. I don't remember if they were dating, but I'm pretty sure they were dating. Which is kind of stupid. I ain't gonna lie. What is wrong with that guy? He's kind of an asshole.
Central C's girlfriend and also
I remember.
a very
Okay, I was right.
Influencer accused Central C of quite literally admitting to cheating on her. Now, to promote the song, Ice Spice and Central C were basically starting rumors that they were dating and he was cheating on Madeline with her. But Madeline was not really involved in the marketing thing at all. Like, this was not staged on her part. She seemed to actually be getting cheated on. Ice Spice further fueled the drama by constantly posting videos with Central C on TikTok, including one where she captioned it, "Mood after taking her mans." Now, I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I'm not a T-Spill channel, but this drama got tons and tons of views all over TikTok.
I remember.
Which, as we know, is essentially where Ice Spice's main fan base is. But this wasn't a very successful strategy as the drama outweighed the attention of the song. All of the comments were talking about how terrible of a thing this was to do to Madeline, which it was.
It
and
was.
Ice Spice would later go on to reveal that her and Central C were just friends. So a whole relationship was basically ruined just to promote some very forgettable song. It showed how dependent she was on outside factors to actually promote the music.
Okay, so they weren't dating. Okay, I was thinking like, were they dating? I can't remember. So then why the fuck? Yeah, I don't think that guy Central C, or whatever the fuck that bitch ass nigga name is. I don't think he I'm sorry for any Central C fans. If you got any, I don't know. I really don't know. But what's wrong with that nigga? Why would I guess he just wanted to break up with that girl, bro. Because there is no way you just do that without even telling her. Like, men. It's men this time. Men.
And eventually
Holy.
it showed, because her debut album Y2K performed horribly when it dropped, selling 28,000 copies its first week. Now for a debut album, that's good, don't get me wrong, but for an artist of her stature who had multiple platinum records, multiple Hot 100 entries, and considering the album also had big features like Travis Scott and Gunna, this album did absolute dog shit. In fact, doing the calculations, her album underperformed by 392%.
Damn!
Why did it sell so badly? Well, part of the reason was because it was fucking trash. This album had no originality, no effort, no creative substance whatsoever. I mean, if you look at some of the lyrics in these songs, it basically speaks for itself. I'm Miss Poopy, I never smell. I'm Miss Poopy like I need a diaper. What the fuck kind of bars are these?
Yeah,
look, I know
like
Ice Spice was never known for being a crazy lyricist or whatever, but like, what is this shit? She even named a song on the album Giat so she can appeal to Gen Alpha or whatever. It's kind of like she was trying to make the worst album possible to piss off her fans. And it was completely ripped to shreds by music fans and critics alike.
As it should have.
All the drama she started, all the stuff that she was pulling, all of that was for a measly 28,000 copies. In 2023, Ice Spice had over 40 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and then she had 17 million monthly listeners on Spotify in 2024. A horrific decrease in such a short span of time. Now, Ice Spice may have lost her respect as a musician, but as a person, she still had some respect. But then that would be completely tarnished.
No, why is that?
Earlier, one of the things that really excelled Ice Spice's career was her pretty privilege and her
that's why.
Now,
because I'm pretty sure she got slimmer or some shit like that.
Out of nowhere, Ice Spice would start posting pictures where she looked much more thin. And people immediately started speculating that she was using Ozempic because it was such a quick weight loss. Now, Ice Spice tried to disprove the theories by posting a video of her doing her workout in her gym, but that just did not help at all. Now, I'm not a fitness expert of any kind, but what I'm looking at right here, this is like the fakest workout video I've ever seen in my life. Like, she's barely even breaking a sweat and putting no effort into any of these workouts. And her response to the situation just screamed that she was using it. Oh my god, like, what even is Ozempic? What the fuck is that? Genuinely, what is that? You know what it is, Isis. I've seen better acting on the Hub, for God's sakes. Like, I don't know why she's denying it. Like, just admit it, it's fine. But the real thing that completely tarnished Ice Spice's career was when her friend Cleopatra would come onto TikTok and exposed her for some very toxic behavior.
I remember this.
Now, in case you don't remember, Cleo was that girl who was with Ice Spice in that Kai stream. She was friends with Ice Spice right before she blew up, and they were very close in the industry. So they go a little back. Now, when she went on tour to go promote her new album, she invited Cleo, but only gave her 1 day's notice.
Please keep in mind that before I went on tour, I had 1 day to prepare. 1 single day.
Now, keep in mind, going on tour is like a commitment. That's not something you can just know about last minute. Giving someone only a day's notice is pretty wild and inconsiderate. And suspected the only reason that Cleo was even invited on the tour was to make them seem much more inclusive and diversified, and also to clean up some of the bad press from the Nicki texts. However, on the tour, Cleo was treated like absolute shit. Like, not even like a human being.
Wow. No idea until I got on tour and started seeing certain things, and I'm just like, wait.
Now, Cleo was not being paid for this tour, but she wasn't
getting paid. But you can't be for real, but she wasn't getting paid. Oh, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You going on tour for how long? You're not getting paid from it? That's kind of crazy.
Will be taken care of, like hotels, food, yada yada.
I have to pay for it. Nothing. You're gonna be with me. You're good. You're gonna be with me. So I was like, okay, everything is handled. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna make the best out of it.
Now, which may sound bad, but being the opening act for a huge artist is a big opportunity. It can open you to large audiences and give you lots of industry connections that can really lead to big opportunities.
Right.
Sabrina Carpenter was at one point an opening act for Taylor Swift when she was a much more smaller artist and now has the #1 album this year. Kendrick Lamar was an opener for Drake on tour when he was simply just a small artist from Compton, and we all know how that ended.
Yeah.
For the people who really need
him
the
fucking him up in that shit, bro. Bro, that shit at the Grammys, the haven't. Oh my god, bro. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga has a Canadian tux on. That nigga messy. Not only is he messy, he a goat. He smart. Nigga playing chess with a checker player. Goddamn.
Can go a long way. At the bare minimum, Cleo was assured that her essentials would be taken care of, but that was also a lie. Cleo was not given a dressing room to prepare for the shows, a hotel room to sleep in, or food.
I do not have that. I didn't have a room. I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room.
Everything that she needed, she had to pay for out of her own pocket. And to prepare for the show, she would even have to go so far as to dress in public restrooms.
They'll give me like a bathroom. The bathroom that everybody's using. They'll give me the bathroom and say, well, you can get dressed inside this bathroom right here. So they would like show me bathrooms and little corners that I can get ready in, and I'm just like, what?
On top of it all,
where's her dressing room?
Actually promoted or posted on the lineup for the tour, and her performance was scheduled before the actual show even started.
I ain't gonna lie, I think he hit his mic. I ain't gonna lie, that scared me. Like, I think he hit his mic. Because I heard that noise, I was like, am I in an Xbox party? Did someone just pick up their mic? I was so scared. I was like, oh god, how long have I been in an Xbox party for?
Her performance was scheduled
he did.
before the actual show even started.
I made a flyer announcing that I was gonna be coming on tour with her.
I was about to say.
It didn't even get reposted. It didn't even get a comment or like.
And she over there cracking up.
The bill, it didn't even have my name on it.
Damn.
Nobody knew I was coming on tour. It was like a special guest. Online says the show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? It's 7:30.
So not only was she not getting paid, had to pay for everything on her own, but also was not receiving the full extent of the opportunity that she was paying so much for. Why go through all this effort and money just to not even get any spotlight?
Yeah,
now, a stylist who worked on the tour and directly with Ice Spice confirmed the entire thing on TikTok. And this became huge drama all over on TikTok. Ice Spice's manager went on Twitter to say that she was not grateful for the opportunity that she was getting. This would happen to
not grateful. You know who else wasn't grateful? Her, Ice Spice herself, with Nicki Minaj. Like, what?
Artist team don't manage their artist expectations when an opportunity comes in front of them. If you're not prepared for an opportunity isn't properly advancing, then that's on them, not us offering the opportunity. You have to invest in yourself, aka pay expensive if need be for the opportunity. It's corny. Someone gives you an opportunity and this is the thanks the person gets. Openers don't have the same things headliners has. The entitlements and ego are crazy. Now this doesn't really just make any sense because Cleo was aware she wouldn't get paid for the show, but she wasn't notified that she would have to pay for all of her own stuff. But also apparently during one of Cleo's performances, her card was taken and used to buy designer items. But thankfully she got the money back. And in terms of the opportunity, she wasn't receiving the full
that's crazy
because she wasn't promoted on social media or even performing during the actual time of the show. Now Ice Spice would respond on the Twitter Spaces thing where she completely played victim. Basically just saying, oh, woe is me, this is what I get for trying to be a good person.
That's what the fuck I get for trying to be a good person. It's whatever, bro. Honestly, like, you know, that's not gonna stop me from still trying to be a good person. Like, I'm gonna always help the next person out, like, and that's really my fault for real, because whatever though.
And she invited her because she felt bad that Cleo didn't really have a lot of Spotify listeners or whatever.
You got less than 10,000 listeners and I'm sharing my stage with you and you feel
the ego is crazy. She got a big ass ego, bruh. And by the way, this is very crazy.
So entitled, like, you thinking that my peoples that work for me is supposed to work for you too?
And then called her a vacuum because they were at an Italian restaurant where she ate a bunch of the food?
Bitch, you not gonna tell the people how we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much fucking food, you fucking vacuum, that the server was like, where did the food go?
And she also said some stuff that probably wasn't necessary.
Bitch, can I play with my pussy one time? In my bed one time?
That's That I literally heard that sound today. Oh, that's where that came from. Oh, it makes sense. I was literally like, I literally heard that today on a TikTok. I was like, it didn't even sound like Ice Spice because it's just because her mic is terrible because she's on this fucking stupid ass space shit. But that's where it came from. I didn't know she said it. I thought some random ass girl said it, bruh.
Time like
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that, that shit like just clicked in my brain. Like, oh, I heard this today at work.
damn, you want to sleep in my bed every day? That's crazy to me.
Cleo's DJ also
I don't think that's what she was saying, right? She was saying like how she was supposed to like get her own place and shit like that. Well, not even her own place, but like whatever.
Forward and confirmed a lot of the stuff that was happening too. This showed that Ice Spice was a very controlling and manipulative person who really used her stats to get her way and didn't take any accountability. She didn't care about her friend making it big, it was all for image. Now the reason all of this is so accredited to her downfall is because it really tarnished that sweet personality that she ain't sweet, so known for and liked for so much. And it was basically
my sister.
the only thing that was keeping her relevant. Everything that made Ice Spice a superstar crumbled. Her sex appeal, her music, and her personality. When it came to her appearance, people were just starting to get tired of her concerts, basically just her shaking ass, and even she seemed to be tired of it at this point. Her songs in general were just starting to become irrelevant. Her formula got stale. When you look at her most popular songs that were collabs, like with Pink Pantheress, Nicki, and Taylor, all of those were actually just remixes. And any song after that was a really generic drill song. She didn't really switch things up. You can only make the same song so many times before it gets bland. And can only use your looks so many times to promote your music before it gets tiring. All of the events happening, her true
literally I liked it like three songs, right? And two of them were like her being featured or in remix and shit like that. And then the other song was like her actual one song, which is Damn She in Her Mood. I just thought it was cool. But like, yeah, other than that, only one song of hers that's like actually full on hers is that I like, and then everything else I didn't like. It's kind of crazy.
But I also want to mention that the real reason it really also blew her because she was no longer really a girl's girl. Personality is what really helped her get such a strong female fan base. Not to mention, Madeline RG is also a very popular influencer with over 10 million followers who are mostly women. If you had a friend like Ice Spice and this is what she was doing to her friends, and you wouldn't really want to hang out.
Not at all.
That was the same with her fan base who felt this strong connection. They saw her as just another toxic celebrity who let the fame get to her head. It's a shame because Ice Spice had a genuine chance to stay relevant in the music world. We see way too many rappers who are here today and gone tomorrow because they fell down the trap of using gimmicks. And unfortunately, Ice Spice fell down that path too. Will she be able to make a comeback? Maybe, but it's gonna take a lot.
I see. That's crazy. Did I not pause it? I paused it, but I should have paused it. Oh, this is a video from yesterday. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about that video, bro. How do y'all feel about Ice Spice right now? Right now, yeah, I don't feel any different as I did like when she first came out. It's like whatever. Only like 3 first songs, and only one of those songs is on my playlist, and that's her being featured on it. So, man, it's whatever. But yeah, tell me what y'all thought about it. The original video to that video is gonna be linked down below. Please show it love, please, I'm begging you. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.